Some people really enjoy the ignorance. They want to blissfully live in a world where they don't know, because once you know, you have to grow. There's an accountability that comes with information, that comes with education, that comes with knowledge. A lot of us are okay just being okay. See, to become great, it's going to take some discipline. To become great, you're going to have to bleed a little bit. You're going to have to shed some tears. You're going to have to fight.
Now I will never be your hater, I'm your biggest fan. I hope it falls into place just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail, you see the clip. Some people don't want to change. There was another clip, I couldn't upload it. The young lady was saying something similar, but to the effect of, some people don't want help, they just want attention. Because if you give them the help, they're gonna throw the help back at you because they just want the attention that help brings. So they're gonna always be in need of help because the attention comes with it. So if you see somebody and they need help, and people try to help them and then it doesn't work out, and they need help for the same thing, and somebody else helps them and they need help for the same thing, they never wanted help, they wanted attention. So the other thing, like what this young lady is talking about, is, people don't want to change. Like, ignorance is bliss. And knowledge is the enemy to ignorance. And sometimes people learn something and then they'd rather be ignorant because too much responsibility, as she was saying. I don't want to be responsible for this shit. You mean to tell me, now that I know better, I got to do better? But what if I don't want to do better? I've learned this and I've grown up. But just because I've grown up doesn't mean I want to grow up. I want to still be here. There are a bunch of people who will never leave their teenage minds. They're always trying to weasel their way back to their teenage mind that somebody is doing something for them or taking care of them, or they just get to be on recess for their adult life. So you got to understand, some people will never change. They never want to change. If they change, that would mean that, how can I say this? That would mean not only do they have to change their actions, they're going to have to change their reactions. They're going to have to change their habits. They might have to change their circle. They might have to change, their whole lifestyle. And that's not what they want to do. That's not what they want to do. So some people, even if you gave them a blueprint to be better, and they got it, and they looked at it, and they read it, and they memorized it, and you're like, why they never did anything? Because they never intended to do anything. Because nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody, there are people who don't want to put themselves, who don't want to be responsible for their own growth, their own success. They want to ride the coattails of somebody. They want somebody to ride to the winner circle of life. They're comfortable, watching somebody else do all the heavy lifting and dragging them along also. They're comfortable with that. But even more than that, you got people who are supremely selfish. They're supremely selfish. And what you wind up dealing with is somebody who's entitled. They're entitled. Even if they know better to do better, they're entitled. Their entitlement has them believing somebody else should do it for them. Somebody else should do it for them. Why should I have to do this? Why should I have to lift a finger? Why should I have to put in effort? How come they can't do it? They always doing that anyways. I want to do what I want to do. Yeah, I've learned that, I need to, if I do this, I'm going to get those results. But maybe some people want your success without your work. Some people want the spoils of your success without your work. That's what a lot of people are fearing, let's just say divorce for. because somebody wants to get married to another person, and they see how this person has built their life, and they like their life, and they like their lifestyle, and they quote unquote like them. But then something happens, irreconcilable differences. I gotta leave, I gotta go, but I didn't came up now. You know what I'm saying? So now I can really do me, and people are comfortable with that. Personally, I'ma see. I might see. Like, I ain't gonna be no might. I see. Like, oh, okay, that's what we doing. Oh, okay, it's a plot. Oh, that's what we doing. Oh, okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. See, people think you could. People think you could be like, you could be a winner doing some scumbag shit, but don't think just because you're a winner you get to pop champagne. You're gonna get hit in the head with the bottle. That mindset of I could pop champagne at somebody's expense but not get hit in the head with the bottle. I don't know why y'all got that mindset, because it's not real. It's not real. But you see that with other people. This need, this incessant need to want somebody else's success and want to figure out how to take their success from them for somehow, scumbag, slimy type of way. I was telling a coworker of mine who was clowning. I think that was my aunt. Somebody was talking about 50 Cent recently, about him throwing a mic and hitting a lady in the head. And it's like, why he hit that lady in the head? I was like, he wasn't trying to hit that lady in the head. The mics kept going out. He just threw the mic, and he wound up hitting that lady in the head. He wasn't aiming for the lady. And yeah, it wasn't working. And she was like, man, he gonna take care of her, right? I was like, yeah. He has a good reputation of, taking care of people. He said, but I would do da 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 da. I said, nah, you wouldn't want to do that with a guy like him, though. You wouldn't want to play extra, like, I'm gonna get $1 million from this. Like, cause he might get shit shot up for playing it. Like, I'm gonna take care of what I did to you. I'm sorry about that, but we gonna make this a thing? Oh, okay. That's like I was telling them about the interview you had with the DJ, who was like, if you punch me in the face, I'm gonna have my friend punch me in the face, and I'm gonna get punched, twice, and I'm gonna say it was you, so I'm gonna get paid double. And he was like, no, you're not. I'm gonna just give that money that I would give to you to the homies, and they gonna shoot your shit up double time. And then all of a sudden, you ain't gonna remember shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's gonna happen. What happened, because a lot of times we don't take this into consideration, but we should. But if you don't want to be responsible for your own actions, and now that you know better, you don't want to do better, you got to take whatever goes with that. You got to take whatever goes with that. If you lose like that, that's your loss. That's your problem. You knew the right thing to do. You just chose not to do it. If you jump on the entitlement train, or the scumbag train, or the scam train, and you feel like you won doing that, and like, I won, it's over. Just know, bitch, it ain't over. And whatever come with that, whatever come with that win, because the losses that come with that win, you gonna have to take them too. So you gotta remember that. Like, if you know better and don't want to do better, that's on you. It's not on nobody else. It's not on nobody else. And the older you get, you start to realize why people are, quote unquote, less empathetic for certain types of people. And that's what it is. Like, man, I'm not finna feel sorry for you. You did this shit to yourself. I'm not helping you no more, because the older you get, you start, deciphering who's helping themselves and who's always in need of help but ain't doing shit. Who's bettering themselves and who's always needing help to be better but ain't getting better. You start realizing, this is their thing. So you start going, I'm not fucking with you. They say God helps people who help themselves. You gotta ask the question. The devil may help people who don't help themselves. So I'm just saying. But so just because the people who don't help themselves, they get on some devilish shit to get stuff that they want. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been to the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you there.